So what are the methods of reporting? Well, iRAPT also includes the DoD paperless invoicing, receipt, and acceptance module. It replaced the paper DD-250, and it was released originally back in 1999. It's used by the Army, the Air Force, the DFAS, by DISA, by the DCAA, by DCMA, DLA, the Marine Corps, the Navy, all the contractors, and other defense agencies. It's similar to other web-based systems, and if you forget your user ID or your password, it's the same type of thing. You click here and they'll help you out. So this here particular picture gives you an idea of what the WAF e-business suite looks like. We see various interfaces with the property shippers and the property receivers and the GEC system, all of which interface with WAF e-business suite and which contains the iRAPT and IUID Registry applications. So data is passed from the contractor to iRAPT via the Global Exchange Service, which is the GEC, and the documents are submitted via EDI, and it must be formatted in a particular iRAPT EDI guide structure and sent to the GEC. The GEC winds up sending the information to iRAPT for processing, and then from iRAPT it will go over to the registry. The objective of the iRAPT electronic data exchange inbound interfaces is to provide contractors and the government entities the capability of submitting various types of documents to the iRAPT system using EDI transaction sets. Next, let's see. So, there are two methods of electronic submission that's accepted. One's a flash file and one's an ANSI X12 EDI. One's submitted directly to iRAPT, the other one's submitted to the GEC first. There's interface coordination that's required, and if you don't already have a WAF or a GEC account, you would have to obtain one. It enables the information system to respond to shipments and generates receipts for the GFP. The GEC actually acts as a broker and a mediation services between the government agencies, commercial industry, and the government systems. And to support that GFP processing, DoD systems and contractor systems may send electronic property transfer messages to the GECs, which are transferred and transmitted to iRAPT, which was formerly WAF. And that's defined in the DoD Government Furnished Property Operating Guide, version 2, which was released back in June of 2012. And this is where A2B comes in. Their expertise in IUID reporting makes sure your transactions are complete, compliant, and accurate. They automatically determine when to report directly to the registry or whether to go to iRAPT first. Okay. August 30th of 2016, so that's last month, DoD announced that it's amending Appendix F of the DFARS supplement to add instructions for utilizing the wide area workflow repairable receiving report in lieu of a paper DD-250. A2B is currently reviewing this to determine if an update is required for their UC Web application. Important to know for two reasons. One is now that we have all repairables that need to be reported, we need to make sure that we're doing it the proper way. And one of the big changes in this is that when you report information to the registry on a repairable, the unit price is not the unit price, the acquisition unit price of the item. It's actually the repair price. So that's something you need to pay attention to for this particular change. And what this WAF repairable receiver report is going to do is going to capture that shipment after it's been accepted by the government for the repair and forward the data to the registry. It minimizes some of the efforts to do this, and WAF is the only way a contractor can report the transfer of government furnished property to the registry. So it's important to note. This is where A2B tracking can help you in your requirements and reporting.